After spending over 15 years working with his own unique technique of paper folding, French artist Laurent Bonnevon chose Vietnam to debut his works via a collection called Introspective 1996 to 2016, Just an Impression, and this launch happened this November. Surprisingly, it was the Vietnamese art of paper folding that inspired his love for the craft. We'll get a chance to sit down with him on this week's edition of On the Mic to learn more about his paper artworks and his special connection to Vietnam.
From these geometric paper folds, the artist may draw portraits or pictures, or even create silky and soft dresses that fit well with human body.
This geometry have a memory of information. When I have created all my line, I can decide with the same drawing of line to give up these volumes, to create this dress, or to make portrait.
That's how amazing paper folds of Laurent Bonnevon impresses viewers via Introspective 1996-2016, Just an Impression collection.
Thank you for joining our On the Mic segment. Can you share the idea behind your title, Introspective 1996-2016, Just an Impression? What is the meaning behind 1996 and 2016 here?
Introspective because it's going inside to an invisible part that was keep this process for 20 years to be ready today. It's perfectly quite the time that I was taught to create the title Ce n'est qu'une impression. That means in French is a double sense. Impression is the way to print, but also we use it for a sensation in memory. So this period and 1996 was really the start for me to changing my mind by the digital images that starting really slowliness to give this revolution of today. Like today, everyone is photographer. Everyone send his pictures, show his pictures. And it was totally changing the art world and the process of what is an artist, how to be an artist.
Learning about sculpture and photography at the Art School of Ville-Arson in France, Laurent Bonnevon wants to maintain his passion with these two art forms while continuing to travel. After 15 years of research, he successfully created his own way to use photos to recapture photos and create sculptures via continuous paper folds. Each artwork takes Laurent hours or weeks of folding to complete. But it's not boring, he claims. The technique is like a game with human brain.
I have discovering, fortunately, this brain process, able now to take an image. When I fold, she reduces to this size, have less information of the picture. But the fact is our brain and our vision is so afraid of emptiness. So we create information. With these little images, when you take distance, your brain draws the lines that don't exist. It's ready because your brain creates and completes the drawing.
How did you combine sculpture, photography, and paper folding art into your works?
I never cut, I never draw. It's only, I start with the pictures. So it's already pictures. So the first step, it can be a step of 9 hours. I take my paper, I do this, and I open. And after I will have a lot of line. This line gives me a geometry. This geometry have a memory of information. And when you give a contraction, you have a response. I play with this. When I have created all my line, I can decide with the same drawing of line to give up this volumes to create this dress or to make this portrait.
Now, why did you choose magazine paper as the main material for your works?
I use it because it's for me, it's a window of contemporaneity. It's a window of today. The paper is really good quality. Everywhere I move, I can find quite the same quality. And it's colorful. Everywhere I go, I can find quite the same. Sometimes the photography and the picture in it is really more beautiful. But everywhere you can find a magazine.
During your childhood, you spent a lot of time with a Vietnamese family who were your neighbors in France. And as you said, this period in your life had a big impact on your arts career. So can you elaborate on this?
So I learned quite only the Vietnamese origami. And with this beautiful book, it's my Bible, and I live with him until I'm a child. Fortunately, the drawing, they are enough good, like you don't need to understand, or you don't need to read it. But sometimes you must find the solutions, and that's why I know one word is cat.
Does it relate to your decision of presenting your 15-year project in Vietnam?
It's 30 years I dreamed to come to Vietnam. I wanted to make the first, for me, the premiere in Hanoi to thank my family, and also by the magical way of my friends give me the opportunity to come here and to make the link with French and Vietnam. So now I get the luckiness to directly use the image and the page of the magazine of L'Officiel Vietnam. That's a way for me to introduce Vietnam and image of Vietnam in my own practicing.
Just an impression, the title gives viewers many different thoughts, curiosity, interest, and also doubts. Laurent wants to expand the meaning of paper folding rather than just a game. It may directly intervene in pictures, break their structures, and give them amazing transformations.
Nhìn xa thì cứ tưởng là nó là một bức ảnh thật, nhưng mà lại gần thì đấy mới phát hiện ra là một cái bức ảnh như một cái gốc vậy. Nhưng mà mình cảm thấy là vẫn không ảnh hưởng lắm đến cái biểu cảm của khuôn mặt ạ. Xếp hình thế mà vẫn ra được cái hình của con người, rồi từ nói chung là rất là nhiều biểu cảm, mình thấy rất là đẹp.
Thực sự rất là ngạc nhiên vì là những cái nếp gấp, mình không thể tưởng tượng là cái gấp vào mà nó lại hiện nguyên hình một cái mặt người và hay là cái hình dáng của những cái váy, hay là thể hiện cái bức tranh. Bởi vì khi mà nó trải phẳng ra một cái mặt phẳng thì mình nghĩ là cái hổ kích cỡ nó sẽ rộng ra. Thế nhưng mà lại gấp lại mà nó vẫn giữ nguyên là một cái form dáng vẫn còn nguyên si như thế, mà theo những cái nếp gấp rất là nhỏ như vậy.
28 paper artworks will be displayed in Hanoi until mid of this December and are expected to continue bring different impression to Hanoi audience.
Do these artwork in this project follow a theme?
Is the following process of this research. So I present 3 dresses in 3 different periods. So it was in 2001, 2004, 2013. Is reedition of my periods of reflection. You see the first one, it was made with Vietnamese technique with 2 pieces of paper. The different one between Vietnamese origami and Japanese origami. Japanese origami using 1 piece of paper. Vietnamese origami using 2 pieces of paper. So my first one was made with 2 pieces of paper. After I made this process after years in Italy, and I found my first solution to be able to present today this dream of a painting become a sculpture. It took me 10 years more to find really the perfect solutions to be the more shaping the woman body. On the same way, these pictures can become the dress of the woman she poses. So all the theme is everything can be inside, or every inside can be the outside.
So how long did it take you to finish all these artworks for this project?
Oh, it was a crazy month. Normally, if it's a normal time, it will be 3 months of working. But with the surprise of Vietnam, the surprise of my life, and the surprise of everything, it was all made in 1 month. But it was quite 10 hours a day, all the weekend, and all the week.
Which artwork took the most time to complete?
Is this dress. It's a square of 1.80 m to 1.80 m, so it's my size. And first, I need to process to make this folding. Once this folding is done, I use quite each angles. Just for her, it was quite a week, an entire week. So it's quite 70 hours of working.
Well, thank you for taking your time to join us.
Thank you, Hong. It's a pleasure.
I will never fall and I will never run. I will be strong until we are done. Fight for the culture and fight for my son. Yes, I'm ready to face your gun. I will never be another sheep, another lion. I will never change, set my wait for me to rise.